7 seconds. From the moment someone lays eyes on you, that is exactly how much time you have before their brain makes a permanent decision about who you are. In that tiny window, a boss, a stranger, or a crush files you away into one of 3 boxes: instant respect, intense attraction, or total rejection. Once that mental lock clicks into place, it stays there. You can spend months trying to logically prove you are smart or capable, but if their gut decided you weren't in those first 7 seconds, logic has a very hard time reversing that decision. Every social ritual, the smile, the handshake, the greeting, serves as a psychological probe used to measure your status and confidence. High-level influencers and leaders do not leave this window to chance. They navigate it using subtle, almost invisible tactics designed to anchor the observer's perception. Understanding these hidden mechanisms allows you to replace the anxiety of being liked with a predictable, repeatable process for managing how others perceive you. To win those first 7 seconds, we have to look inside the human brain and see how it actually processes a new person. Most people try to impress others using logic. They focus on their vocabulary, their talking points, or the brand of their suit. But the brain isn't analyzing data yet. This is the emotional hijack. Quick decisions bypass the brain's logic center entirely, striking directly at our emotions. Instantly, the brain runs a biological vibe scan, searching for 3 signals: threat, power, or weakness. When you capture the emotion they feel during this scan, you dictate the lens through which they process every word you say afterward. This is why effective political speeches rarely focus on hard facts. Instead, they trigger specific feelings of fear or pride. Knowing those emotions will guide the listener's subsequent logic. People rarely remember the specific details of a first meeting. They anchor to the raw feeling that was triggered during those first 7 seconds. The first step in managing this window is fixing the most common mistake made out of nervousness: talking too much to fill the void. Using silence is a specific countermeasure. When you hold eye contact, stay quiet, and offer only a slight smile, you disrupt the expected social rhythm. That quiet pause forces the other person's brain to fill the gap. It creates a slight social tension that they must resolve, which signals that you are the one comfortably in control of the interaction. This flowchart illustrates the master of choice. Asking open-ended questions like, "What do you want to do?" signals a lack of direction and surrenders your influence. Instead, you offer 2 distinct options, like suggesting 2 specific restaurants, that both lead to the outcome you want. By providing the illusion of choice, you satisfy the other person's need for autonomy while ensuring the interaction stays on your terms. The final tactic, the reverse trap, relies on the fact that humans are hardwired to want what is denied to them. If you need a favor, bring it up, hesitate, and then pull it back by saying, "Actually, I'm not sure if you'd be able to manage this right now." That doubt triggers their ego. It creates an aggressive need to prove you wrong, compelling them to do exactly what you wanted just to demonstrate their own capability. Executing these tactics correctly during that 7-second window requires you to suppress your own natural impulse to be overly helpful or talkative. I want you to try a 7-day challenge. Apply these tools: deliberate silence, offer framed choices, or the reverse trap, and observe how people's responses to you begin to change. Focusing on these hidden emotional drivers changes the entire dynamic of a first impression, giving you a clear way to predict and shape how your interactions unfold.